A bunch of Fleet Street killjoys called the Independent Press Standards Authority have ruled that the petrolhead presenter Jeremy Clarkson's cheeky column in The Sun about Meghan Markle last year breached the editor's code of practice. Apparently, it was sexist. I don't know about that. What I can tell you is the article was bloody hilarious. It was meant to be tongue-in-cheek, something lost on these snowflake censors. In what was clearly a satirical piece, and in his provocative and explosive house style, the article was headlined, "A Woman Talking Bollocks," which I think you'll agree is the perfect start. About Meghan, he wrote, "I hate her. Not like I hate Nicola Sturgeon or Rose West. I hate her on a cellular level." So there you go. He just said she's worse than the mass murderer Rose West. For anyone with half a brain cell, that's the point at which you quickly realise he's joking. It's humour. He's not really saying that the mass murderer Rose West, who helped her husband Fred bury dead bodies in the back garden, is preferable to Meghan Markle. That said, Rose West did have quite sweet granny glasses, didn't she? And I'm not sure she moaned as much as Meghan. Anyway, Clarkson continues, "At night, I'm unable to sleep as I lie there grinding my teeth and dreaming of the day when she's made to parade naked through the streets of every town in Britain while the crowds chant shame and throw lumps of excrement at her." Oof, that's even a bit rough for me. But what this woke army of censors didn't notice, or perhaps deliberately ignored, was that the image of Meghan Markle receiving a public flogging, walking naked through the town, was a reference to a scene of that exact nature in the television series Game of Thrones. So this was not literal, but a flight of fancy, a creative frisson, something for which Clarkson is paid a huge amount of money by The Sun at The Sun. And indeed out there, their highly talented and female editor, Victoria Newton, who commissioned the article. Clarkson's gobby, yes he is, but he's also got the gift of the gab. Clarkson went on to say of Markle's relationship with Prince Harry, "Along came Meghan, who obviously used some vivid bedroom promises to turn him into a warrior of woke. And now it seems she has her arms so far up his bottom, she can use her fingers to alter his facial expressions." Amazing. I don't think he should be receiving punishment for observations like that. In fact, he should be up for the Booker Prize. This is gold. And by the way, I've never met a bloke that wasn't controlled by his missus. That is the order of the universe. Last but not least, Jeremy writes, "Younger people, especially girls, think she's pretty cool. They think she was a prisoner of Buckingham Palace, forced to talk about nothing but embroidery and kittens." Fleet Street regulators Ipso, who have clearly had their sense of humour removed at birth, said this highlighted Markle's position as a female role model and was therefore sexist. Get over yourself. In the end, I wouldn't have used this kind of language in relation to Meghan Markle. As Jezza himself said, it was a little clumsy, it was a little harsh. But it got us talking, which is what Jeremy Clarkson is paid to do. Whether it's his un-PC jokes in his motoring programmes or his spicy books and newspaper columns, Clarkson has spent a career being naughty, and long may it continue. But sadly, there's very little room for that these days in this joyless, witless new world. Free speech is all but gone, and now columnists who are paid to have an opinion are punished if they do so. Free speech is not always pretty, it's not always comfortable, and sometimes it provides a platform for individuals you or I may find unpalatable. Well, that's a price worth paying, and it always has been. Keep motoring on, Jeremy. No U-turn required. Go full throttle. The fact that this article has offended as many people as it's entertained proves that, as always, Clarkson is top gear.